All right, guys, today's home version of our Tabata is going to be a warm-up of 2 rounds of 20 double unders, 10 air squats, and 5 push-ups. So let's check Evelyn out here, okay, on the double unders, but actually she doesn't have a rope, all right? So she has an option. She can do foot taps, all right, on the kettlebell. Good, all right? She can use the PVC, okay, or she could actually even put something between her arms to keep her arms apart, and she just kind of hops up and down. Okay, this element emulates the jump, all right, and the shoulder taxing the double unders do, all right? If you have a jump rope, a regular jump rope, and you're just doing singles, all right, you can do 20 singles as well. You'll do 2 rounds of that, all right? So let's check out the air squat, hips back and stand, good, so 10 of those, and then 5 push-up, good, and that's it. Elbows tracking back, good core position. Okay, we have twisted cross, which is mobility exercise number 1 that you'll spend 1 minute on each side. So use her right arm to get to the desired stretch on the opposite side. And then Sphinx or Cobra, so that's the Sphinx. All right, if that's what your range of motion will allow you, that's fine. Cobra obviously is a little bit more aggressive. All right, and a combination of both is fine as well. You'll hold that for 90 seconds, all right? After that, you're gonna Tabata, hollow hold. Pull up or dumbbell row, kettlebell taters, double unders or singles, and the Turkish get up, all right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stay at each interval 6 times in a row. So you'll get into hollow holds for 20 seconds, you'll get a 10-second break, you'll do hollow hold again for 20 seconds for 6 rounds, all right? After that, you'll move to the next exercise, which is pull-ups, kettlebell taters, double unders, Turkish get up, you'll then get a break, all right, and then you'll go ahead and do it again, all right? All right, let's go through each movement here. Hollow hold. Okay, so simplify hollow hold by making sure that your back stays in contact with the ground. So we want to see those legs straight out in front. And we want to actually just see those arms, okay, all right, reaching towards your feet, all right? So Evelyn is in an advanced position right here. This would be the starting point. And then as you feel more comfortable, you can start to, bring those hands back to your head. Make sure your shoulder blades are off the ground, okay? All right, you guys that have pull-ups at home, you're welcome to do a jumping pull-up, all right, or a negative, whatever you feel comfortable with as far as that. If you don't, and you're using a dumbbell or a bag or something that's weighted, all right, I'm a big fan of bracing myself. It makes sure that my back stays nice and flat, okay, instead of like kind of, just bending over. It also takes a lot of stress off my back, but it also depends on the weight I'm using, okay? She's gonna rip her elbow back, just like the push-up, but backwards, all right? And what she'll do is she'll alternate arms rounds. So she'll do this arm, the left arm, for 20 seconds. She'll get a 10-second break, and then she'll do the right arm for 20 seconds. So you'll do each arm 3 times, okay? All right, great. All right, tater. So kettlebell tater, okay, all right, is when it's a kettlebell swing. So she's just gonna swing it right around chest high. She's just gonna swing the kettlebell. She's not gonna do the tater right now. Yeah, all right, so it's just that. And then she's gonna rotate the kettlebell into her hand for a tater. Let's see that, yes. Good, so come a little closer, Evelyn, and just slow motion, all right, up close. Watch how you transition from the swing into the grab goblet squat. Good, okay, all right. So just face me with the handle like you have, all right, and tilt your hand down so we can see your thumb. See how her thumb is behind the kettlebell? Super important. That makes sure it doesn't come and whack you in the face, okay, all right? And, all right, it makes for a way to not have to let go of the kettlebell, all right? You notice when she does 2 of these, she never lets go of the kettlebell. Her hands slide around it, but her hands are always connected, okay? All right, great. Let's go over Turkish get up with no weight. And I do suggest maybe you do a few of these. And feel free, if you are doing these at home, to send us a video and be like, hey, am I doing this right? Because we'd be happy to help, okay? All right? Right off the bat, set up is most important, okay? All right? So Evelyn has her right arm up. Her has her right leg bent. That's super important. Her left arm is in a triangle. It's not out in a T, okay? So you notice that little triangle, all right, with her leg and her armpit and her arm, okay? She's gonna come up onto her elbow, then her hand, Now this is when she's gonna kick her leg between her arm and her leg, and she's gonna place that knee, okay, all right, right alongside of her hand. Then she gets into her lunge position and stands, okay, all right, and then she's gonna do it in reverse. So this is where it gets a little complicated. You stay right there for me, Evelyn, all right? You always wanna think that if my right arm is up in the air, my opposite leg is going back. This is another important step. She's in the lunge position. She needs to put her hand down alongside of her knee. Very, very important. This allows her to put all the weight on her foot and her hand and slide home. Good. Go back, Evelyn, to the previous position. If she sits down back towards her heel, she's not going to be able to go ahead, all right, and have the support with her hand and her foot, right? And she's not going to be able to move her foot because she's sitting on it. So, back in the correct position. Good. That's it. Slide home, down to your butt, elbow, and back. Good. That's a slow portion. So the get-ups, you're not going to do a lot in 20 seconds. Maybe 1 or 2, okay? All right, guys. Good luck today. Have fun.